But I'm gonna try something new. Let me test if it's nice first of all. How am I gonna do this? Yeah? Yeah, we might see. Okay. 1, 2, 3, start.
I've wanted to make movies ever since I had a camera to play with. There was something so fun about it. I enjoyed the ideas, the playing, the editing, showing people, having people be a part of it. There was so much I loved about it.
I don't care.
My mom was a tech whiz. She knew so much about technology, which is crazy considering she was in the middle of nowhere, South Africa. She taught me how to burn DVDs. She used to receive memes in her emails at work and then burn them onto CDs and bring them home and show me.
We found this hamster I made out of clay this morning, but it won't give the answers we need to solve the crime, which means we'll have to cut him open.
This is way before it was like normal in South Africa for households to have internet. I learned about the pissed off Panda commercial, Crazy Frog. Did you see the bear? Lots and lots of adverts of products I would never try, etc, etc.
The answers might be inside. Oh! Oh! Oh, that's vile. Oh! Oh no.
This meant that the random little home movies I was making had DVDs. And I absolutely love these things. They're like relics to me.
Of us? Hello. Okay, that doesn't work.
You know, something I did as a kid that is eternal. You know, I don't have a lot of the things from when I was a child. Like when I moved over here into the UK. Like a lot of it kind of, you know, it's too heavy.
I need help. There's something out there. Your job is to help me find out what it is.
But I made sure that the DVDs came with me. You know, and it's interesting how it saves so much about you that you kind of forget about.
So I think it's coming closer. Some kind of monster. It's like it broke out of its shell's chains. Or chasing me.
Like for example, my love of James Blunt at the time, which is forever seared into these DVDs, meaning I can never upload them in their entirety. It's funny that I cringe at them, at myself, you know, when I was a child.
Enter the Matrix.
You know, if I saw any other child being silly, I'd be very happy for them. You know, I would never hold that against someone else. You know, you never really laugh at the adult they become. It's just weird that when it's you, all the hypocrisy comes to the forefront. Like, I look at this little kid and I'm like, what on earth are you doing? But yeah, I used to film things all the time as a kid. Constantly was filming things.
I am your father.
I have 2 early memories of why I stopped making these films. For some reason, I got it in my head that having shaky hands meant that I could not do it, you know? Like, I was a brain surgeon, and if I had shaky hands, I would kill someone. You know, I wasn't thinking at the time that, like, oh, you'd have a cameraman, which is different from a director, and this and that, or that you could potentially rely on other people, you know? There was, like, a perfectionism thing of, this is never gonna look perfect, so why do it? The second reason is I remember making a film with my friends. And I think it was meant to be a zombie film or something. And I was trying to direct them, and they got really frustrated. Like, I knew in my heart they would look really good if they did it a certain way, but they just couldn't do it.
Okay, we can try the slow motion thing again, but with all of us,
And they got sad at how annoyed I was at them. And I really didn't like that. You know, something that was meant to be this fun project that everyone was enjoying was suddenly not. You know, I didn't want to make it not fun. But I also couldn't control myself from, you know, just chilling. You know, there's a part of me that feels that that element is unchanged, or at least like not fully gone, and that's not good. Okay. So can you see me?
Yeah, I can see your head and the book.
Can you see the ground where I'm gonna put it?
Why don't worry, put it down, let me see. Yeah, I'll be able to see that just. So like, raise it higher.
It's interesting that making films is something I've always gone back to. You know, it's often under the veneer of something else. I had a collaborative international vlogging group.
Barnard here, and welcome to Vlogger International. First things first, this is to all the vloggers that want to use the channel and are using the channel. Spam this like shit, okay?
Which I was, you know, trying to get all these people from around the world together to make content and post things.
So yeah.
Or I was making, you know, shit posting films when I was 17, 18. Then I was like, oh, I want to be a streamer, you know, later on after that.
Lemon cheesecake.
You know, I kept going back to it. But all of it was just an excuse to film.
Oh yeah.
I love that these little MP4 files are snapshots of who I am or who I was. Little details that be lost to time suddenly can be frozen and returned back to again and again.
Colt.
Again and again. Again and again. Being able to know how someone sounded, you know, where I lived, looked, how I've changed, how I haven't. The process of recording something solidifies it in a way.
Do you know number 1 and number 2 I didn't have sound effects? Yeah, I'm just gonna add them. Make it a little bit more better. So, ching!
I also love finding DVDs made by, you know, independent people or small groups. The authenticity is fun. I like looking at their lives and seeing what they try to do. It reminds me of me. Why do I still make films? I'm not sure. Because it's fun. I guess that it's, I can't really take them back. You know, they're building blocks. You know, it's a pin in the corkboard. It's ideas that are stuck down.
Just me.
You know, you can see me becoming. You know what I mean? And it's not like a me thing. It's just about the process of becoming. I think is quite interesting. There is a very strong before and after. Before this film didn't exist.
Or the... let me think. What else can I put in this?